the way they can move about the water, their finesse, their power, and their agility, it's indescribable. And I think that's one thing people never get tired of seeing. We as trainers, we never tire of it. We see it every day, but we appreciate it every day. So we aren't special people, we have special jobs.
When the wheel came down, I'm gonna have too much.
This particular board here is something we started with when the first concept of the show came to us. And this really is our heart and soul. We have 8 sequences really, if you count testimony, but 7 behavioral sequences that involve the whales. And we break each one down into each individual behavior. And what we started with was the first sequence, Shamu Alone. And we tried to marry behaviors to the feel of the music, the feel of the video. And so this is what we've come up with over the course of the last 6 to 12 months.
There's behavior in the show where we turn all the sprayers on, we get on the whale, and we zoom to the bottom of the pool, and we leap up out of the water, jump over the sprayers, come down with the whale. That's just plain fun.
Who's doing the flip flips at the end here? Just
Detour.
Detour. Okay. Kayla's got the in behavior.
We'll add them
Okay.
on a second.
Yeah. Great.
And then I've got
Kayla,
Torch.
is that
I've got-
Kayla?
The idea of Believe was actually born from the whale itself. As you can see from the whale tail behind me, from the behaviors that are in the show, and even the music that was composed in the show, it all came from the animal itself. These whales are amazing animals, and they brought with them the whole concept of this particular show.
Meanwhile, in Florida today, it started out the way it usually does. Tourists gathered for a show at SeaWorld in Orlando. Then, without warning, something went terribly wrong.
A killer whale grabbed a trainer who'd always dreamed of working with orcas and pulled her underwater.
The killer whale grabs his feet and pulls him underwater.
The killer whale dragged a trainer underwater.
And dragged underwater.
Killer whale attacked one of the park's most experienced trainers and drowned her.
It's a very surprising thing that this would have happened because killer whales have been in captivity since the 1960s, and it was then learned for the first time that these creatures, which were thought to be killers, could be domesticated. And that led to all this shamu-namu business where killer whales became the stars of aquarium shows. And I have no way of knowing what the whale had in mind, but I can tell you that killer whales don't do things accidentally. This was not an insane, uncontrollable act. This was premeditated, and the whale, for whatever whale reasons, the whale did this. I don't believe for a moment that this whale was trying to eat the trainer, but whatever prompted the whale to do this, it behaved in killer whale fashion. Then that's why I say it was not premeditated. I don't think the whale was lurking, waiting to attack, although he might have been. But I think he decided to do this as opposed to keep swimming around in circles.
We recognize that, and we understand that we are, in essence, ambassadors for humankind interacting with this species of animal.
We brought all of this together, we mixed it all together, and we ultimately created a one-of-a-kind, unique experience that you can only find at SeaWorld.